The papacy is a position of immense power and influence. It holds spiritual authority for over 1.3 billion Catholics worldwide. The Pope is also a global figure, a voice for peace, justice, and human dignity. The next Pope will inherit this mantle, facing a church grappling with internal divisions and a world beset by complex challenges. The Catholic Church is at a crossroads, facing a decline in priests and nuns, while secularization rises in the West. Yet, the Church is also growing rapidly in Africa and Asia, presenting both opportunities and challenges. The next Pope must bridge these divides, addressing issues like clerical sexual abuse and the role of women, while navigating complex political situations, including the war in Ukraine and the rise of China. The eyes of the world will be on the next Pope. He must be a unifier, a reconciler, and a strong moral leader, guiding the Church into the future. One of the most pressing challenges for the next Pope is the issue of unity. The Church is grappling with deep divisions, exacerbated by some of Pope Francis's more progressive policies. Traditionalists have voiced strong opposition to changes such as welcoming migrants and engaging in dialogue with other religions. They also disagree with the restrictions on the Latin Mass, believing these changes undermine the Church's traditions. The next Pope must find a way to bridge this divide, listening to the concerns of all Catholics. He needs to find a way forward that respects tradition while embracing the needs of the modern world. This will require a delicate balancing act. The new Pope must be both a guardian of tradition and an agent of change, upholding the Church's teachings while also showing compassion and understanding. His ability to foster unity will be crucial for the Church's future. The Pope is not just a religious leader, he is also a diplomatic figure on the world stage. He has a unique moral authority that allows him to speak out on global issues and influence world events. The next Pope will face a world in turmoil, navigating complex geopolitical situations like the ongoing war in Ukraine, the rise of populism, and increasing tensions between the West and China. He will also have to address pressing global issues such as climate change, migration, and the development of artificial intelligence. On all these matters, the Pope's voice will be crucial in advocating for peace, justice, and human dignity. The next Pope will need to be a skilled diplomat, engaging with world leaders from different backgrounds and perspectives. He must be a voice of reason and a force for peace in a world often driven by conflict and division. Beyond these global challenges, the next Pope will also face a number of internal challenges within the Church. These include the ongoing issue of clerical sexual abuse, the declining number of priests, and the evolving role of women in the Church. The scandal of sexual abuse has cast a long shadow over the Church, and the next Pope will need to continue the work of addressing this issue with transparency and accountability, ensuring the Church is a safe place for all its members. The decline in the number of priests is another pressing concern, particularly acute in the West. The next Pope will need to find new ways to address this shortage, which may involve reconsidering the Church's stance on issues such as married priests. The role of women in the Church is also a topic of ongoing debate. While Pope Francis has appointed women to some important positions, many believe that more needs to be done. The next Pope will need to address this issue in a way that respects the Church's traditions, while also recognizing the important contributions of women. These are just some of the challenges that the next Pope will face. It is a daunting task, but it is also an opportunity to shape the future of the Catholic Church and its role in the world.